Understanding West Ham Fan TV. It wasn't very good today. We lost 1-0. Could have been more. Should have been more.
Same crap, different day. I mean, first half was really frustrating. That has to be the worst half this season. It has to be worse than Chelsea, just because we looked like we had nothing, absolutely nothing. Sloppy passes, sloppy first touches, and Kilman and Mavropanos being beaten every time. And Burmo and Vissa were finding space. It was just awful. We should have been 3-4 down. If they had a strike, if they had people that could clinically finish, and I think they can really, but they just had a few chances.
That's very unlucky. With the two offside goals, hit the post. Probably a couple of last-ditch tackles as well. Yeah,
they should have been 3 or 4 up, and we shouldn't have been in the game really. Second half, we started pretty well. The fans started to get more up for it, but then the injury killed the momentum, and it looked like from there it was just going to peter out and nothing was going to happen. But yeah, we have to that first part of the second half. We have to start the game like that. The first halves this season have just been us allowing them to have the ball. Not really allowing them to have the ball, but allowing them to counter, and we are awful at defending the counter-attacks. The whole back four is just slow, really. Wan-Bissaka apart from that, but those two centre defenders are dreadful. We have to start the first half better, but then, we have no options off the bench. When I look at that bench at the end, we talk about Irving and everything like that, but it's just full of average players, really. Average players that aren't going to offer anything off that bench, so I really don't know where we go from here.
I asked Dave the same question. Evan Ferguson, we've been crying out for a striker for God knows how long. He comes along. Should he have started today? Would that give the crowd a little bit of a lift?
It's tough because we're not privy to everything that goes on behind the scenes. He's clearly come in. He's barely played any football. But you could argue if he's fit enough to be on the bench, then he probably is. He's probably good enough to start. It's tough because Chelsea wasn't a bad game, and you would normally say stick to the same 11 that's won. We didn't win.
We still lost.
We still lost. Yeah, all right. I probably would have given it because actually he won his first header, and that gave him a lift. It gave us a lift, and actually I think he didn't look too bad when coming. He has to start. I think Todibo has to start against Arsenal. Ward-Prowse, you could argue maybe needs to start because they changed that little bit of the first half when they came on. So. But we talk about Potter being, all good since he's come in. He's only won one game.
Yeah.
We've looked a bit better, but ultimately it's about the results.
Yeah.
And we've not really. Fulham was a bit lucky, really. So
Arsenal next week.
Just write it off.
Really? They ain't got no strikers. Nothing.
It don't matter. They still find goals from everywhere on the pitch. Yeah. Even today, they've brought on Marino at the end, and he's still managed to bag a couple.
Yeah.
They seem to manage to find goals from everywhere. But when you look at the bench for us, there's no goals there. There's absolutely no. Ferguson aside, but there's no goals from across the season. Nobody's there to come on like that. So, we're not going to go down. We just need to write off the season, finish it, try and finish on a high. We won't, but we can try. And then go again. We have to really look at the squad next season. The likes of Soufal, Ings, get them gone. Let's fully rebuild and let's go again next season.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Cheers. Mate.